It is a bit different than normal, obviously, but I have joined a Minecraft server. Big surprise, I know. And it's not any Minecraft server. It is actually a Create mod server. So there's a few other people. Only I missed the sadly I missed the the intro with all these seats. If I can get it replace the recording from someone else, show that off. If not, then I don't know. Too bad. So sad. Yeah, so I think the goals is to make some shops, automate as much as possible, not get killed by any of these mobs out here, and make a pretty big base. So yeah, let's get to it. So we've got a half-finished kind of house. Excuse me. Anyway, half-finished house. Got no windows. Kinda got a roof, but you do what you can. Okay. I know there's a lot of wood around here for me to keep building with, but I'm lazy, frankly.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And I don't really want to. What I do want to do is set up my workshop. So now, you might be wondering, Raz, why do you have 3 and a bit stacks of andesite? That is it's like the most useless block in the game. Well, you are wrong. You are a big dumb head. I'm sorry. It is actually one of the most useful blocks in the game. As you see, put a little bit of it in there. With some iron nuggets, boom, andesite alloy, the second most important item in the game. And now, I don't have any blocks. 1 second. Anyway, as I was saying, with andesite alloy and some logs, if you strip them and right click, then right click. As I was saying, for the third time, see, if you get some logs, put them on the ground, strip them, and then right click with the alloy, they become andesite casings, the third most useful item in the game. And what can you do with this? A lot. You can make lots of things, and you use these things to make even bigger things, and it just keeps going on and on and on. And basically, you want a lot of this stuff, and a lot of this, and a lot of that. So let's get started with a workshop. Might help if I got a whole bunch of leaves, bunch of logs. Okay, now getting started. So this is a create mod. This is the create mod. So to create things, we need power, lots of power. And to get power, you know, it's not too hard, but it's a bit of a task. However, it's not too difficult in the beginning as long as you've got enough. See, if we get some shafts, we're on andesite alloy, which take power and move them around and surround them in planks, we get water wheels. But these are the small ones. They're not, see that you only get small stress capacity? That's not what we want. Put them in again, we get large ones. That shouldn't, pretty sure that shouldn't be still saying small, but it gives us more stress capacity. Okay, thank you. I didn't need to know that. Let's put them in here. Now, surely I don't have to explain what a water wheel does, right? It's a wheel. It moves with water. That's all there is. Now, without any more interruptions, put the water under the wheel, and look, it's moving. Now, for a workshop, we're going to need a lot more than 4. We're going to need about 8 times more. 8 times more. Okay, got it. Let's build. Whatever 5 times 4 is more water wheels. I think that's the right equation. I'm not sure. Okay, now here we've got 2 rows of 16 water wheels because I don't want to dig a 32 long water block trench. I'd rather just do 2 16. And here we got in 6 encased chain drives. Now all they do is they carry rotational power horizontally, which is very useful for connecting 2 power sources and combining their total output. Next, I'm gonna need a whole bunch of not chains, hogs. I'll show you why in just a moment. Okay, now we got 6 regular cogwheels and 6 large cogwheels. Now, if you know anything about gears, you probably know how this works. We're going to do some gear ratioing. Start with a large one, I'm pretty sure. Go up to a small one. Yep, there we go, we got the achievement. And then out another, then another small. Out, big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small. And now we turned these slow little things into a maximum speed. We want everything we do, mostly everything we do, to be running at this speed as fast as possible, which means it's as efficient as possible. Now let's see, to set up our workshop, we need to get some, if I can find them, past all the modded create stuff. Where's just vanilla create? Here it is. We need 4 fans, 2 presses, a mixer, 2 basins, about 6 depots, some blaze burners, where is it? A millstone, and a deployer, just to get us started. It's time for a bit of a task. See, I need a lot of iron, a lot of coal and redstone, and all the kind of cave stuff. And that's gonna take me forever to mine by hand. So, I'm going to build something to mine for me. I'm going to build a drill. Big one, well, probably not that big, I'm kind of poor at the moment. But a drill, nonetheless, a drill that will dig for me and get me lots of iron for my workshop and to get me started. First of all, to put it together, I need super glue. To get super glue, I need slime balls. Slime balls, I need dough. I need mixers. For mixers, I need iron, I need wheat, I need millstones, and I need a bit of stuff. So I say do a tiny little bit of my own mining, get some basic machines set up, and then we can get to glue it. Cue the montage. Okay, back from mining and a bit of resource gathering. Got a pretty good amount of materials. Got a stack and a quarter of iron, some ferns for the glue, a lot of logs, some casing, and some cogs. And now, for the temporary setup, I'm gonna need to make a gearbox, or the vertical one to be specific. It'll just... Sorry, I think I'm hallucinating. It'll just move this power down. Anyway. And it's good, because now I can make a millstone with that, and a bit of those, place that next to the cog, and it's powered because it's also made out of a cog. Now, it's brilliant. There you are. Anyway, now we throw these ferns in, and then they get grinded down into seeds and green dye. Now, we don't need the green dye, we need lime dye, which if you never mess with dyes in any way, you know that you mix, or just basic color theory in general. Dark gray and green. Mix that. Yay. We need 2 of those. We need dough too, which... But then we got these seeds. I need to start a wheat farm. This is a good enough spot for now. There we go. The rest of my bones. Should be more than enough. Let's go get this all grown up there. Nice. Now into the millstone we get wheat flour. And what we do with that, we turn it into dough with water, which I don't have, because it's over here. I think you can do it in bulk as well, right? Nope, cannot. That must be a different mod. That's okay, that's all we need. And slime balls. See? Easiest slime balls ever. No need to go to a swamp and wait for a full moon. Then go to get slimes. Go to a slime jump, which I'm annoying to find. Slime sucks to get. Now next, we need some iron sheets. We make with a mechanical press, which is why I have all of this iron. What we need is a press, which can go right here. What do we do with that press? Well, we give it a little guy, a depot, that just holds things for it, and you can, machines can like do things on them. It's a lot more organized than just throwing it on the floor and doing stuff to it. As always, there's more things we need. I'm missing andesite. Anyway, next up, because wait a minute, I don't need a hand crank this. I've got power outside. Duh. I can just do that and that. And how much do we need for a mixer? Why am I making a mixer? That's not what I need. Is it? Not yet. I just need one piece of iron on here. Bonk. And a nugget. And look at this. Blue. Blue. Yeah. Blue. Glorious glue. Now next up, drills. We need drills. which means we need alloy, iron, which we have all of it. Let's do about 25, that should be enough. Next thing we need is a plow so that it can pick up the rails that it drives on, which is, I think, gonna be the rest of our andesite and probably iron as well. Needs iron sheets, so you gotta press these 3. Bring them back to the crafting table. Wait for this to be inside the house. There's a junk. So why not just use another drill? Because that's expensive and... Oh, no, it's not. Because I don't think it works. I haven't tried and I don't want to. Next, I think we need to go to the Nether. Yes, oh no, spooky! Spooky the Nether! It's the Nether! We need it. We need blaze burners. Also means we need to go to the Nether fortress. That is actually something to be scared about. Okay. Zinc. Let's see, what are we up to? I think this might be the 4th most useful item now. Here we go. Yeah. Diamonds. We still need one more. Oh, there it is. How kind of you. There's so many. Oh, I'll do that. Okay, back once more. Got some stuff. None of it really matters yet, because I have diamonds. What are we doing with the diamonds? I'm making a pickaxe and we're going to the Nether. Because we need blaze burners crafted with 4 iron sheets, some netherrack, and then we gotta capture a little blaze buddy in it. Okay, obsidian acquired. Time to make the portal. Had the right materials prepared. Glittered steel. You guys, am I funny? Guys, I'm funny, right? I did the thing. I did Steve. No, that's not what I meant. Okay, shut up. Nether portal. Okay. Oh, perfect. What a perfect spawn. We got the scorch here. fortress walked. It's just everything I could have ever before. Please burn up. Now let's put a whoops. Waypoint there. I'm gonna head over to the fortress, see if we can get a blaze. And also grab some water over here, because that's very useful. Oh, someone's already been here. Interesting. You are mine. Sentient fireplace. Yep, I'm sure this isn't breaking any kind of abuse. Some kind of like creature abuse laws. So I'm sure this is perfectly and morally fine. So, without killing myself or getting killed. Was that a success? Now let's get a. Now we need to make a whisk so we can make a mixer. Mechanical mixer. Get that and not like that, yes. And that is our only mechanical mixer off the list. Let's power that. Maybe one more, so it's on the level. And I didn't make a basin for it. Put this little guy underneath it. And he heats the basin so that we can melt things in it. Melt things? Well, I'm glad you asked. These things. Get that back down so it'll create a stack. And a piece of coal. What are we making? The next age. Grass. Excuse me. Anyway. See, whenever you put something flammable in this blaze burner, or any blaze burner, he'll become, well, he'll burn. And that's primarily used for heating basins, but it's also used for steam engines, and that's the only other thing I can think of off the top of my head. Look at that, brass. Now we can make our deployers. So we need 3, 2 for the drill, 1 for the workshop. I'm gonna make some brass hands with these sheets. Boom. Next up, we need some. What do we need? Electron tubes, which is rose quartz and to play Create, you know, it's rose quartz. Nobody likes rose quartz. Rose quartz is that one annoying kid that no one ever invites to their party because of how annoying he is. You know, it's just a pain. You know, since it's on the way, got a bit of an errand to run. See Mason Pro. I think I'll just call him Mason and figure out what they want, what they prefer to be called. They want some of these pale oak saplings, since they're not mine, and sand is that way. I might as well give it to them while I'm getting the sand. Whoa. Whoa. This is cool. Knock knock.
Hey!
Hello. Here's your pale oak.
Nice, thanks.
You're welcome. This is a nice place.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem.
I
I like
decided
the
to
dirt.
focus on building because I had the hardest time finding iron.
Yeah. I focus on finding iron because I have the hardest time building. I got some sand. I think I can finally put some windows in now.
Nice. And we have I think Create has some base windows that are pretty nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Create's windows. I love those ones.
Yeah, that's how I got these ones.
Oh, those must be. Are those Create 6? I don't recognize those.
I think so.
Oh, cool.
5 or 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's nice about them is you don't require any special equipment.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think the industrial iron you just need a stone cutter to get those. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I got a stone cutter in here.
Nice.
So pretty bare bones so far, but getting there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then hopefully I'll find some damn iron.
Yeah, my entire house could probably fit in this first room alone.
Oh no. Are you gonna be good out there? I only have one bed.
No, I'm
Oh,
okay.
wait. I think I can skip it if it'll let me. Hey, nice.
Yeah. I'll be gone. I got some workshop-ish kind of stuff to do. It's not really built yet.
Alright,
it's just
cool.
a bunch of stuff outside.
Yeah, I found some zinc at least.
Oh yeah, I just made some brass with mine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's like speed running the Nether to get to brass.
Yeah. Alright, well, have fun with those trees. I think you need them to be in 2x2s, like dark oak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was just like scatter, scatter.
Yeah. Where were we? Right, sandpaper. No suspicious sand. Who wants that? I only need one. This, we need quartz and 8 redstone dust. I'm pretty sure the organization doesn't matter. Yep. Do those. Sandpaper in the offhand. Rose quartz in the other. Right click. Boom. Soup. Oh. It's a new achievement. I didn't remember that. And employers. That'll do. In the depot as well. Boom. Nice. Oh, now what else do we need? With a drill. So, put a rail down, and then a cart assembler. Make sure it's lock rotation so it doesn't spin around and drill my entire house down. Put a minecart there. And now, anything we put on top of this and glue together will become attached to the minecart and turned into an entity. Now we need mostly temporary blocks. That, of course, to pick up the rails. And then right there, a deployer to put down rails. Sort of. There we go. And we can filter that to rails, so it'll pull anything out of the. Oh. So we filter that, so it'll pull. Right. It'll pull anything out of the minecart's inventory. Well, not anything, the rails, because we filtered it. And place them down in this block area here because the player is placed down 2 blocks away. And now we also need a bridge. We need it to build bridges too because it's definitely going to go over some gaps. So let's get down here. place that there, and let's see, do we have deep slate? We do not have deep slate. No, anyway, back to where I was. Now I have deep slate. I can filter it like I did with the rail for deep slate. So any deep slate that this thing mines will get put back into the deployer and placed down whenever there's a hole or a gap this thing has to cross. Now how's it gonna dig? With drills, of course, but first we need some storage. Now, this should suffice. We're not gonna need too much of it. Now the fun part. And it's backwards. There we go. That, ugly as it may be, is a drill. Now the fun part, you get to glue it all together. And you have to make sure all the glue is intersecting. It can't just be next to it, because then it won't connect. It has to be intersected to become part of the same thing. Now, let's get this done efficiently. Cool. Put that in there. Get that there. These drills together like that, and it's all together. Happy drill family. Now let's make just a few extra rails, just in case. You never know, it might just randomly decide not to place down any rails. And good time. I hear you say, but it's just a minecart with some Linux on it. How is that gonna move around? Well, yeah, dumb head. You need to power it with redstone. And then it turns on. See? Now, I've made a crucial error. I actually need a wrench to pick this up, and I don't have a wrench, which means I need to make one. Put those on up here. Not there. There. Don't want them visible. Now if we look at this, you can see how much stress each water wheel is making. That's 512 each. And then how much these are using. There's a lot, because they're at full speed. But we're not focusing on that right now. Now we can pick that up, make sure we didn't miss anything. Good. Pick it all up. Drop all the crap we don't need. In fact, let's empty our inventory a lot. Don't need any of this. Well, we need that. We need that, that. Yep. Now let's go dig a hole. Or find somewhere to drill to dig a hole. Now we get to see this thing in action. Let's see. I think going in there, right here, is a good place to start. Put that there. Then we see we need to clear out just these few blocks for it, so we can get started. I think that should be alright. Now, what should go? Deploy's doing the job, Cloud's doing the job, most importantly, the drills are doing their job. You can see in the jade thing at the top, it has already a stack of deep slate. Wonderful. Already got some lapis, there's some copper right here. I'm gonna get replay on and start a little montage. Back home. Let's see What so far? Just clear all this out real quick. Most of it anyway. What do we have in here? Nothing, 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 something. Nothing. Ooh. So, a lot of copper, good amount of redstone, some lapis, lots of iron, more zinc, gold, and 16 diamonds. I'd say that's a success. So, drills, I have no words. They're just that good. I think I'm gonna call it there for today. We didn't quite get the workshop done, if you can even call this a workshop. It's more of just a few bits and bobs thrown together. It's not even inside yet, it's not even in a building yet. Well, whatever this abomination is, we got half of it done. We went to the Nether, we got some brass, we built a house, we gave masons some saplings. It's 3 AM. I think I'm done for tonight. I'll probably record some more tomorrow, finish up a bit of editing before I go to bed. And then, I don't know, outro words, subscribe I guess, like the video, comment, blah blah blah. I don't really care, do what you want.